Inclusion is important because individuals with developmental disabilities historically have been excluded from many facets of community life. By looking at addressing the barriers that keep people excluded, we're able to promote the inclusion and full participation of individuals in society. The Centre for Inclusion and Citizenship is the only university-based research centre in Canada that's dedicated to research around intellectual disability with a specific focus on inclusion.
I'm involved in this project because I'm a map geek. I love maps, and particularly I like the way that we can use maps as a way to try to get people to think about how they fit into a particular place. Rochelle and I have been colleagues now for the last 8-9 years. Over the period of the last 3 years, we'd started to talk a lot about the possibility to take this tool that we're developing here in the Centre for Social, Spatial and Economic Justice and make it work within the intellectual disabilities sector.
In the province of BC, employment for individuals with developmental disabilities has been highlighted as a significant research priority, both by the community living sector as well as the provincial government.
This project is particularly interesting working with people with intellectual disabilities because we're looking to try to provide a space for people with these types of disabilities to share their own experiences. Often the experiences that we hear about, they're either presented sort of on the news or through some sort of document, and very rarely do we actually have the opportunity for people within those particular communities to share that type of information themselves.
What makes my job a good job is actually, it's the people, isn't the co-workers that you work with. The research is very important to us is because of the unity and the equity that we face throughout our community.
People are really dysphobic, which means they're scared to hire people with disabilities, and I think it's very wrong.
We're trying to set the tone on the map around what we really mean by inclusive employment. And what we're saying in this project is it's not just about volunteering, but it's about people having paid jobs where they're being paid equal to their co-workers, receiving the same benefits as well as other opportunities for advancement in the workplace. When the map will go live, it's going to become a crowdsourcing mechanism so that people publicly can search the database to learn about inclusive employment, but they can also share their own stories around what inclusive employment means.
Our hope is that it really will make a difference because it'll give the opportunity for people with intellectual disabilities to be able to share their own experiences. It'll be an opportunity for employers to share their experience of employing people with intellectual disabilities, and it'll provide then other potential employers as well as broader members of the public the ability or the means to be able to understand this from a completely different perspective.